We got one block down in here. Can't really see it, but it's there. We are going to start the siding here pretty soon. But first I'm going to build that block. Or that beam, not that block. I don't know why I said block. I might build it in two 10-footers. I haven't decided yet. Alright, one of my things I got to do here is I got some blocks underneath here that I got to get rid of. Loki, go, please. Go. Not as easy as I wanted it to be. Let's just check something out here. I'd have to bring her up an inch to get that beam in there, right? And maybe I'll do that. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm just going to, I'll hoist her up when I'm ready. I'll pick up the cabin. Because I can't do anything with that right now because the blocks are still wet. I only put them down this morning, so we gotta sit till at least tomorrow morning. But I can build the beams now and get everything else ready for that in the morning. We need 120. So yeah, I think I'm gonna do this in two 10-footers. Be just easier. What we'll do is we'll lay one board here, one board here. We'll pull this top one to where we need it. What we're gonna do is we'll lay one board here. We'll measure off the back of this board because it's way back there. We'll pull this board to where we need it and make our mark. Right there. I got a pencil, but I don't know where my sharp pencil went. Got a knife though, so problem solved. If the knife is sharp enough to sharpen the pencil, that is. There we go. Move, please. Like that. We'll put this one over that one. And nail that on. Measure the other side, cut that piece, vice versa. He wants a couple nails every foot, at least. A couple nails every foot. Every time a board joins together. Make sure I'm not nailing it down to the floor. Got a nail there, so we'll put a nail here. There we go. And now we'll just measure this little section right here. Whatever that is, we'll put a piece in. 41.5. So we'll cut our 41.5. To say the least, we barely got that cut. Tripped the breaker. There we go. And now this piece we got cut here. We put on top of this one, over the join. And then we'll cut another one to go in there. And then that's one beam done. We got that one nailed in spot. The measurement of this one is 61. 61 is what we need next. So what we can do is we'll just do it fast and easy. My back is already hurting for some weird reason. Just gotta take my time with that saw. That's one beam to go in. Now we gotta build another one just like that. You know, he's a bit heavy looking. Now that we got a small piece, we can just cut it to size. We'll go a little bit better than 10. Right on the lines though, boy. Oh, my back. I haven't done construction work in a minute. 22. Need 22. We'll measure the last piece here now for this one. 45. And we'll cut that. And we'll be ready to throw our beams in tomorrow, which will be nice. And I can start the siding here this evening, do the back wall, do the side wall underneath here, things like that. Alright, those two beams are done. 1, 2. So tomorrow we'll put them up and underneath the bridge. I might do that later on this evening. But the flies are so bad out here, I'm going inside for a minute. Just to let them disappear, you know what I mean? I hope it gets colder tonight so there's not so many flies. Alright, we just got back from town. We got some more groceries because we didn't take a whole bunch. But we got some fascia to do our eave boards and stuff like that all the way around, which that'll be better. So yeah, we got a couple corners out now. We're going to take a box of the siding around back and pound off as much as the box is high as I can reach. And work our way all the way around to the front here until I get right in the corner there. So yeah, we gotta get some of this siding up. Alright, the first thing is our corners. I just measured this one, it's 88. So we'll mark out a corner 88 and cut it. I got mosquito coils everywhere now. There we go, that's left over. Grab our hammer and stuff now. It's kind of grown in here a bit. You know what I mean? We'll just nail off our corner here. And now we'll do our J channels. So we cut it on a little angle here, so water can escape if need be. Now I just need that other corner, and we'll go to the other side and put on the other one. There, other corner's on. Other chunk right here. We'll grab another J and put it on over there. What's left over we'll do the other side with, obviously. And then we can start slapping on siding up to the bottom of the window, and then I gotta grab another J. But we can get to right here at least, you know, almost the whole wall done. And then tomorrow I'll grab a step ladder and finish off those top ones over there. Now I might have a J built into this window. I do on one side, but not the bottom side. Okay. Gonna have to take off that piece of 2x4 that's there too that I had for my scaffolding when I built the place. Still been there 2 years later. At least it's not so hot out here now while I'm trying to do this. It's a bonus. There we go. We got the other J fitted in spot. What are you doing, boy? Coming over to get me? Someone nailing on their house, and he's like, what are you doing? Now we'll throw a piece of J on this window. Seems I have a piece right here. Alright, the window's trimmed. It's down on the bottom, it's on the corners. Let's go ahead and put on our first piece of siding. Should turn that around the other way. The floor is level, so we don't send the nails fully on siding because we want it to move and breathe and all that good stuff. Get back to you when I'm done this. Alright, we got this side pretty much as high as we can reach, right? We gotta take out that piece of board right there to continue across. But I'm gonna do the rest of this tomorrow off of the step ladder. And right now, I'm gonna come over and tackle this side as high as I can reach, like this side, and then do that all the way around. And I should be laughing. So I'll get another corner to go on over there, cut it, 2 J's, and come over with some siding. Hard to record there with all this bush growing up, but we'll record more on the other side and you'll get to see more of what we do. Alright, we got our corner right there, we got 2 J's for the bottom, we got enough siding that should get us to, you know, right here somewhere. That was my tape that didn't really stick. It was more just to keep the water out. You know what I mean? We will go 70. 70 will put us up behind this. So we'll do 70 on our corner. There we go, that's a different piece of corner I can use for something else. That way I can tuck my siding right up and underneath. I got a fascia board that should come down and go right into it, and it'll look nice. Yeah, I know, no paper. But that'll be okay. The J channel now. I'll have to get the 4-foot level for the rest of that now. Another J. I got some skirting I'm going to put on under here. This cabin won't be all open underneath after I get all this done. Just another thing that needs to be done. That J channel might be good enough for there. Yeah, it will be. Perfect. The J channel will work up there. Or around the window, whatever I decide. Oh, that's setting up pretty good. The concrete pads are coming along pretty good, I must say. I used to do this for like 12 years, 13 years, just siding. They're asleep. I bet she's not asleep anymore. This is just about one box with the back and the side here. Done pretty much what the other side is done, so you can kind of get an idea for it. I'm going to come around here now around the front and do the same thing. I'll probably finish all of that. And same with the other side wall on the deck. We're moving along, you know, that's one box just about down. So I'll have to grab another corner and another J, and we can do this side. It's about 6 o'clock at night here now. We're going to get this done up to about the top of the window. We're going to leave the rest of the back for later tomorrow. I'm going to do this wall on the inside over here. Now how I do my sides is I'll leave that up a little bit. Up there. I'll mark behind there. Don't let it move. Push it up. One mark on the outside, one mark on the inside. And then straight down. So it looks like this. That's the top of my window line. That's my 45 lines. I'll show you. So we'll cut this off here. That's the outside of the J on the face of the J right here. So what we'll do is we'll give you a good point of view. We'll cut the access off that we don't need, right? We'll cut across from one point to the other, like so, right? We'll cut down here. I don't have it a true 45. I like something to tuck. And now, this little piece will bend, just like so. And then I'll tuck it into that bottom J on the bottom of the window. So it'll go like this. Well, first off, we better off cut that off, or we'll fight with it later. Ask me how I know. We'll cut a little bit off of this tip here. And there we go. Our 45J in. Now we got to do the same to this other side. But that's our window. I'm going to go have a coffee here. Come back out, finish this section. And probably get the scaffolding out for tomorrow. Because I got to try and put the door on the other side yet. So I can do almost every side except for the far side. Well, we got this side J'd out, right down there, up here, sides of the doors, the top. The top of the door is not done yet because I want to see how that's going to land. We got this side wall all J'd out. So now we're going to finish throwing some siding in the front, on this side and this side. We are going to leave this side out till tomorrow. I'm going to move the door inside, move the kitchen, take this wall out, see where it lands. I need to get inside of it. And yeah, once I got that done, then I can finish the deck. Because I'll need 3 boards on what I'm going to do for the door. I'll need 3 boards. And, you know, have, what, 4 left. So, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4. I should have a little corner spot here to walk around to the other side of the deck. I'll be moving that tank tomorrow too. So we're going to get up in here now as high as we can, and then we're going to call it a night. It's about 7 o'clock. We're still chugging away here. You know, piece by piece, cut by cut. Pass me one of those J's over there on the deck.
What?
The vinyl J on the ground there behind you. No, the longer one. I gotta see the measurement of that fascia. It's 6 1/8. So you know it'll damn near fit that. So I gotta go up past this. I was gonna make those sheets a little bit longer for those pieces. So this last piece is going to be one piece and it's going to get tucked up. I'm going to crimp it here, probably put a nail on the side or whatever in the middle. And then I can put that piece of fascia up, which I got to replace this piece of 1x5 because it's not long enough. Which our siding is lining up perfectly. So, you know, it's good. Okay. What I want to know is where does 10 inches get me because it's D5. So 10 inches will get me just up over 1.5 inches up into the eave. So if I do that, I'd need a piece .94 3/4. We go 95. We can do 95. So to get me 10 inches, right there is 1 3/4 up past on that side, and that side is 1.5 inches. So we're a little bit out, but that's no big deal. We got to put a J here though. A vinyl J has to go in there. We got to cut these top pieces. There we go. We got the J up there. I'm going to put that piece of siding in, cut it, and put it to size, and see how it looks, and then get a piece of fascia and put on that. With the siding up past it and the fascia running down and nailed on, it should look alright. I'm going to stick it in one side there, and we'll make our marks here, and make our mark right there. See how high it is to the top J. 6.5 on this side. 6.5 on that side will work too. Go 6.5. Make our mark. We'll just take that mark and carry it along. Right to the other mark. And then we'll cut out said mark. There we go. Another little trick people don't tell you is when you don't have the lock, like this ridge or this ridge on the bottom, like on your cut piece, because like on my cut piece now, I'm landing right here, so this would all be flappy and towards the wall. We just take this piece here, and we take a little strip off of it, right? All we gotta do is take a little bit off it. Goes on top of our window, right? Like I'll show you. Like you see they're on top of our window J here. We'll just flap that in there like that, right? And when we put our piece in there and our siding goes in there, it won't be flappy. Help keep the water out. So let's see how much fun we're gonna have to get this in here. I might have to cut off the top lock. I'm gonna have to because it's not gonna go up there. Now that I took the whole nail flange off, it's like a piece of jelly. It'll just go anywhere it wants. There we go. That little section is just about done fully with siding. Put a nail up in here. That'll be covered, so no one will see it. I'm gonna get some white fascia nails too, and pin one like right here, you know, just to help keep that up. Shouldn't go nowhere, but just some extra protection, you know what I mean?